Hello, everyone. We're right back. Second recording of the day. Um, I just uploaded the video I did earlier, observing, President's Day. It's on the calendar today. As long as you're in the United States of America, today is President's Day. So we just wanted to observe that together on the channel and ask valid questions. What is the meaning of President's Day to you? And when you ask yourself the question of what am I? How do I observe President's Day? How do I look at President's Day? What does that mean to me? Um, yeah. What do you pick up from there? So yeah, I uploaded that video a little while ago. But moving on. Um, that's that was one thing. Moving on, I just wanted to come back around and record it and make a video for us to observe influencing in with AI. Um, It's something that's going on a lot right now, that I think because of how accelerated and just tumultuous and rapid and uh, just a lot going on every day. It seems like, in the US, in the country, in the world, really. But since we're here, we'll start from here and just sort of spread out. There's a lot going on. Um, our minds are distracted from what our kids and what the children of the country and what students from you know preschoolers, adolescents, to teens to um, what's going on behind the scenes as far as artificial intelligence influencing. Um, I just wanted to speak on that. Yeah, that's going on. A lot's going on. Um, when you look at the current state of excuse me, when you look at the current state of society right now, and you get my wife sent me a picture the other day of a license plate that she took, and the rim or the license plate frame said Epstein, and then the plate itself says didn't, and the bottom part of the frame says kill himself. So it was Epstein kill himself, but the plate says didn't. And, it was it was very striking. And, it's one of those things where you're like, wow, I mean, this for somebody to actually like put the thought into making their license plate that message, you could tell how much this whole thing has taken over just um, the process of day to day in most people's lives as far as paying attention to it, not just here in the U.S. but everywhere in the world. Um, and then even the other day, I had to stop and think of there are real victims that go through a lot of pain, a lot of anguish from these breaking news segments or uh, whether things are coming out, whether things are not coming out, whether files are being released, whether files are being overly redacted, all of these things that we come across and we listen to. There are real victims through going through the pain from 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 these things, and they don't even get the adequate apology. They don't even get the ones that are still here. I just saw a hearing the other day, and um, without naming any names, I'm just going to give you two different components of making a dessert: Pam spray and the end product of a Blondie. Blondie's a really, really good dessert. So think of the can, spray can with the brand Pam, and just think of an end product, Blondie, Pam spray, and Blondie. Um, yeah, so nothing was sweet about this hearing. Nothing, there was nothing sweet about it. Um, and these victims can't even get a decent apology. Um, but anyway, yeah, that's going on right now. But back to what I was saying as far as AI. Um, in relations to people being um currently influenced, whether you have the people that are being influenced by what society wants them to see and what the images that are being put out, or being influenced by what they search for and what they get. And what I mean by that is if you want to find out how to make a blondie and you're influenced by the chef that made a blondie on TV on a cooking show, and all you saw them use as far as when they were getting ready to grease the pan was Pam cooking spray, chances are because of how much you want to make that blondie so bad, so similar to the blondie you saw that chef make, you're probably gonna get Pam when you go to the stores to get some kind of cooking spray. Even if they don't have Pam on the shelf, even if they ran out, you're gonna be really conflicted if you're gonna get another brand. You're gonna be like, man, I really want Pam to end up, so my blondie can end up being just like that chef's blondie that I saw on that cooking show. So that's you're super influenced by what you saw. Um, we when we search online for certain things, whether we're trying to get an information on something on a particular subject, now we just have to sort of wing it when we think about what we're getting. Artificial intelligence is at a state, at a level where um, it's crazy. It's crazy what you what you don't know. But then I think that's the whole thing. We as adults that are supposedly have to, we're supposed to have, developed brains compared to the children of the country or compared to the children of the world. Um, we are either questioning what we see, what we're being given, or we're not. And at this point, all the texts, all the images, the videos that come out, uh, if your if your reason behind trying to search the meaning is based on what you're influenced by, there's a higher chance that you're gonna go with whatever you get. What I mean by that is a lot of people, a lot of us, we lack discernment to whatever it is that we're trying to inquire. And that's the thing that society does is it has its grip on the minds of people that it governs so much that there's probably someone out there who might hear me say this right now and think that what I mean by that is I'm trying to be anti-society. I'm trying to be anti-government. I'm trying to go against everything that, is um, structurally sound right now in the country and all that. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we're being given what to be inspired by. So, you're not given the opportunity, you're not given any space for truth. You're not given the opportunity to let it sit within you, to observe. You're just being given a level of, you know, um, information that passes on as something that is just, passes on as something that is officially your go-to. Well, now when you throw in AI into, I mean, you don't even throw in AI because AI is already what pushes most things that people inquire for or inquire about. Um, you're it just it operates in a totally different way, where it blocks you from your own opportunity for critical thinking. It blocks you from your own opportunity for um, just observing, taking a look, paying attention to. You take it and you run with it. Um, uh, a little while ago, maybe about a week and a half ago, my wife and I were having a conversation about this because she was doing her own research in line with her work, and she was watching a video on on um on Carl Jung, and at the time while she's watching the video, she's like, "Oh, come take a look," and she shares it with me, and she shows me a certain part, and it sits, and she's thinking, and luckily for her, um, she does her own critical thinking in regards to what she was seeing. Took her a little bit, and she comes back around to me, and just from her sitting and thinking about the video that she watched, the things that she started to pick up on certain things that this video, Carl Jung, according to this video, Carl Jung was mentioning in this video. My wife later on, it hit her later. She was like, wait a minute, these words and these, um, I hope I'm not wrong when I say this, these modalities or something that Carl Jung was mentioning in that video did not exist during Carl Jung's time while he was still alive. So that's how my wife was able to pick up on the fact that this was an AI generated video. And she came to me to let me know that this is what she realized. And she was a little frustrated. And, absolutely, I don't blame her for her response, for being feeling a little angry about that because that's what it is. That's what it's come down to. If you're not giving yourself that space and that moment to let what you're observing just sit. My wife's understanding of, what she does, her line of work, her profession, her understanding of her real understanding as to how she applies that to her interest in helping people in her line of work, that space right there was enough for truth to reveal itself to her and help her make sense of this false video, this AI generated video that she saw on Carl Jung. I'm not here to say anything is bad about artificial intelligence in regards to what it's used for, as far as in the medical field, and just a lot. It should go without saying. We understand technology is good. We get it. Um, but here we are. They're using, you know, artificial intelligence to actually make article, create articles and create videos um, with someone that is well known in the psychology field, like Carl Jung, to express these things that are false, that are not actually true. So then you're going to have people who are in that field that will watch that and will transfer that false information to someone that they might be trying to help. And y- and the hope is that maybe some way somehow it won't even really matter as far as the fact that what the information there is false when it comes to the person being helped, but hopefully some way somehow that doesn't interfere or that doesn't mess anyone up. It's just crazy. It's crazy. It's this is going on. This is a thing that's going on day to day. Um, but when I think of it, my mind always goes back to the undeveloped minds, the undeveloped brains, the children. Um, I know, yes, AI has been used in certain schools um, for syllabuses, for learning, for the learning structure, the curriculums, and things like that. I know there's certain states, certain schools within certain states where it's been used a good bit, but um, outside of that, when it comes to as we, you look at like the investments and the preparations and all the big plants that are being built to support AI. Um, you would hope that regulatory efforts are being put in at the same time. But yeah, we're not here to you know, agree or disagree as to what, you know, what is it necessary, is it not necessary. We're just here to observe. And my apologies if this, you know, if this my stream of consciousness, my thoughts on this might have started off on a certain wavelength and, you know, maybe gone up and down. But if we're gonna take anything away from this, it's that I just wanted to bring that to our attention. Uh, it's very moment to moment, society is influencing everyone in it. People at a certain level of the influencing almost becoming this hypnotic state where they just do, without discernment, without stopping to think. And we not we're starting to lose um, the we're starting to lose the opportunity to observe the things that could be influential, the things that could be, you know, liberating, inspiring. It seems like we're, as a society, we're connected more and more with the want to influence, the want to um, um, sway and, you know, judge if you don't agree or disagree, or the want to um, pretty much just have this controlling element to how you respond to things. And the worry is that artificial intelligence is going to become this, you know, um, yay or nay type of uh, litmus test for everything that everyone wants to put any thought to. And it seems like it already has taken that route, taken that seat. So I just sort of want to use this as a video just for us to just kind of bring that to our attention. Um, but mainly seeing that we as adults, we might, you know, we might have the opportunity. I hope um, there are more and more people that are out there that have that opportunity to take a moment and discern and let it sit for a bit after they come across anything artificial intelligence related, any kind of AI response, AI video, AI call, AI audio, anything AI through any mean, through any means, any media, commercial, podcasts, anything, advertising. Take a moment to make sure that the reason why you even went on that search of what you're looking for, what you were trying to inquire, that you weren't doing it because you're putting your all in all in what the results were going to be, but you were doing it because you're giving yourself that space for discernment, for truth to be what gives you the all in all. Um, I think that's one way we have to just be our own regulators. We have to be our own uh, source of regulation. We have to be our own source of regulation because society's not going to do it for you. They're going to put different, you know, bodies of regulations in place. But haven't they been doing that? What has that done when it comes to social media? Um, you know, what has that done when it comes to eh, content, media content, uh, anything really? Yeah, we have to be our own source of regulation, um, in whatever it is that we're trying to inquire. Uh, so yeah, um, AI is not a bad thing. I'm not here to say it's bad or good. I'm not saying either thing. I'm just saying whatever we do, let us keep in mind that artificial intelligence it's at a level, is at an all-time high, and it has its influence on almost everything. We have to keep that in mind when we're interacting with our children. We have to keep that in mind when we're interacting when we're doing any kind of research, like my wife was. She kept that in mind. Um, and she was able to use discernment and to use her own critical thinking to and truth was able to help guide her to seeing the false. So, and that stuck with me. Her response, like I said, she was not happy, but she realized, wow, this is what's going on. Yeah, um, that's what's going on. A lot of this is going on. But I just wanted to reach out, just wanted to talk to you guys about that, and yeah, just speak on that a bit. Uh, until next time, let's just keep truth in our space. Let's keep space for truth, and it will guide us. So be safe, and yeah, we'll touch base again.